Hi, I'm Lori. Welcome to my apartment. I'm just off work and it must be fall because my hair's full of static and it's kind of a mess, but hope you're having a great day. I watched a video yesterday. Oh, there's my bunny. You can't see her, but she's at my feet. And it was on ending loops, and it was a very short video, but it was on YouTube, and maybe I can link it to this video. But it really inspired me to get some things done. I'm a procrastinator and think, well, I'll just do it later and put things off, and especially things with technology. Because sometimes I don't have the equipment to sort of, or to like figure it out, or like I have an app that I updated and now it won't load, and so it's been a couple days, and it just motivated me to start working on some things and kind of get my life moving. And I'm in recovery, and I've been more of a sort of surrendered to, what's going on, not always, but, just to see what is kind of brought to me, or, and plus I focused on stability. I wanted to be stable in my job and stable in the place. I didn't want to, I guess I was afraid of like change. That kind of throws me off, especially like with moving. I get really I can't say destabilized, not like I need like a mental hospital, but I feel real nervous when I move, and it takes me a while to get situated, and I guess I get overly emotional, but yeah, so I watched that video and it gave me so much motivation, and I got quite a bit of things done yesterday, and I'm really motivated today too to start tackling some things, and some things I was just afraid of, and I feel less afraid of those things. So yeah, and I guess kind of switching gears, but I'll tie it all in. Sometimes I feel like I need a meeting, but I can't quite get to a meeting, and I'm talking about like a recovery meeting. And I'll watch ones on YouTube, and I try to go for like the funny ones, but I like to do that because seems to me in different parts of the country, when they share their story, that they do things a little bit differently than I do, or the people that I'm around do in their recovery program. So, and I was listening to this guy talk, and this was a while back, but in recovery we do like an inventory of like who we're mad at or whatever, or at least in the program that I do. And on that video he suggested that that you give like a piece of paper to somebody else and let them tell you what you need to work on, and that'll humble you. And he was joking, like, give it to your enemies and let them tell you. But I didn't end up doing that, but I did give that to my, I did ask both my sons, I'm not going to get offended, just tell me what I need to work on. And my oldest son just said, just stay sober, Mom, and that'll be good. I'm like, okay. But my youngest son, he wrote down 3 things, and he said that I could do better on budgeting, which since then I have been better on budgeting. Am I perfect? No, but I barely made any money back then, and I did spend, and I would have to, borrow some money occasionally, but I always paid it back. And another thing was throw out old food, and I'm better about that. Am I perfect? No. But, he would come over and not know what's good and what's not, and have to make sure he looks at dates. And so, yeah, I don't leave things in the cabinets or the refrigerators like I did before. And the last thing that he said was to take care of myself before I do other people. So I guess I was overly giving or willing, and I'm willing to help people, but I do take care of myself a little bit better. I'm better at saying no, but I mean, if I have it, I don't mind sharing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it was people pleasing, some of it, or overly self-sacrificing, or maybe not valuing myself. I'm not sure, but I'm much better at that now. I can set boundaries and not. I'll help people out, but not to where it harms me, I guess is what I'm going to say. So yeah, but I did notice yesterday that I had some frozen foods that probably needed, they've been in there for months and probably need to go in the trash. So I did work on that too. So, but I'm kind of excited about it and motivated. We'll see how long it lasts. But supposedly in the video on the closing loops, that I guess in the back of your mind or whatever, it burns up energy to have all these loops open, like people you haven't texted back or projects you haven't completed. And I can't say I'm bad about that because I've completed most of my projects. But I'll have like a bunch that I'm working on at one time, and that does kind of scatter my brain around. But yeah, so I feel good and motivated, to get things done instead of just going with the flow. I guess directing the flow a little bit. So yeah, I think I have a video that was kind of like called "Going with the Flow," and then I don't think it's against God's will to direct the flow sometimes, and to set limits and boundaries with people. Doesn't mean I hate them or don't. I mean, sometimes I get resentments or whatever, but I don't want to be mistreated. So, yeah. So, and I was telling my coworker Joe, who's been on the podcast, it's called Joe Finally, but we were joking because I was filling out this thing at work, and my name's Lori, and it was, I don't know, all of a sudden it said Lori 42.0, and I'm like, I guess I'm a robot or something. I didn't fill that in, but yeah, so I guess this is Lori 42.0. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to title this. I'm 50, I'm not 42, but yeah, that's all I got. All right, thanks guys. Bye. Love you.